Ladies, it's that time of year. Summer was around the corner just a few months ago. Last month it was just down the street, and today it is knocking down your front door, telling you to come outside. We just want to have fun in the sun, and I get it, I really do. But before you fully commit to summer mode, there's some things worth considering if you want to maintain the body we've been working so hard for. Every single year, it's the same thing. You spend months working on your body, eating better, moving consistently, feeling good in your skin, and the moment summer actually arrives, you slowly start undoing all of it. And by August, you're looking in the mirror wondering where your hard work went. Summer just comes with a lifestyle that quietly dismantles everything you built, and by the time you notice, fall has just arrived. Think about how structured your life is between January and May. You have a routine, you know what you're eating, you know when you're working out, and the week has a predictable rhythm that makes it easier to stay on track. And then summer hits, and that structure dissolves almost overnight. All of a sudden, you're at a cookout every weekend, you're on vacation, the kids are home, which means your entire schedule is now at the mercy of someone else's needs. You're staying out later, sleeping less, eating out more, and drinking more than you normally would because every occasion feels like a celebration. And none of those things individually feel like a big deal. That's the whole problem. Each decision on its own seems fine. It's just one weekend, it's just one trip, it's just one more drink. But those small decisions are stacking up every single week from June to August. And by the time summer is over, you've had 6 weeks of inconsistency dressed up as enjoying yourself. The pattern you fall into is swinging between two extremes. You were hyper disciplined all winter and spring, counting calories and everything, working out religiously, saying no to things that felt like they would set you back. And then summer comes around and something in you says, I worked hard for this and I deserve to enjoy it, which is true. You do deserve to enjoy it. The problem is that enjoying summer slowly becomes the reason for every decision that works against you, and you stop making any real effort to maintain what you built. Maintenance requires a completely different mindset than losing weight does. Losing weight is intense and goal focused, and you know exactly what you're working toward. Maintenance is more flexible and doesn't come with the same urgency or the same clear finish line, which makes it feel optional. So you might be very good at losing weight and not know how to maintain it once you get there. Summer also brings emotional eating. Your schedule feels chaotic, your kids are everywhere, you're navigating social obligations on top of work, on top of trying to just get through the week, and food becomes the easiest way to cope with all of that stimulation. You're not sitting down to a meal, you're grabbing whatever's around, eating in the car, finishing what your kids didn't eat, picking at things at parties without ever really eating intentionally, and that kind of mindless eating adds up, and you don't notice until your clothes start fitting too tight. Your summer body doesn't disappear because you went on vacation. It disappears because you let the vacation mindset run your entire summer. Being on vacation for a week is not the issue. Coming home and continuing to eat and drink and skip your workouts like you're still on vacation for the next 5 weeks is where the momentum dies. And the longer you stay in that mode, the harder it is to get back out of it because your body adjusts to whatever you consistently give it and your habits follow accordingly. Recovery speed matters more than you give it credit for. One indulgent weekend is not what sets you back. Turning that one weekend into 6 weeks of inconsistency because you feel like the damage is already done is what actually costs you. When you maintain your body through summer and you have a bad weekend, you get right back to your habits on Monday instead of waiting until September to start over. Maintaining your summer body through summer is about keeping the small habits in place that took you months to build. Walking more is one of the most underrated tools you have in summer. You're outside more, moving between places, doing more than you do in winter. You just have to be intentional about it instead of letting an extra movement be random. A 30-minute walk is not going to undo a weekend of eating out, but it keeps your body in a rhythm of movement. Staying hydrated is even more critical in summer than it is any other time of year because the heat is pulling moisture out of your body constantly. And if you're drinking alcohol at these summer events, your body is losing hydration even faster. Alternating water between drinks, consuming water consistently throughout the day, and prioritizing water first thing in the morning are all things that make a real difference in how you look and feel through the summer months. Protein is the thing that keeps you feeling full and keeps your body holding on to muscle. You might drop your protein intake in summer because you're eating out more, grabbing lighter things, and not paying attention the way you were when you were in weight loss mode. Keeping your protein consistent, even if everything else is more relaxed, is one of the most effective things you can do to maintain your body composition through summer. Drinking is where you lose a lot of ground, and nobody wants to talk about it because summer and drinks feel like they go together, which they do, but One or two drinks at a social event is not going to derail you. Drinking heavily every single weekend from Memorial Day to Labor Day is. Alcohol is caloric, it disrupts your sleep, it increases your appetite the next day, and it lowers the inhibitions that would normally keep you from eating everything in sight at 2 in the morning. So it's not just the calories in the drinks themselves, it's everything that follows the drinks that compounds the impact. You don't have to stop drinking to maintain your summer body, but being honest with yourself about how much you're drinking and how often is necessary to reflect on. Sleep matters in summer just as much as it does any other time of year, and summer actually tends to make sleep worse. The days are longer, the social schedule is fuller, the kids are up later, and you're staying out later. And chronic sleep deprivation affects your hunger hormones directly. When you're underslept, your body produces more ghrelin, which is the hormone that makes you feel hungry, and less leptin, which is the hormone that tells you you're full. So you're walking around summer hungrier than you would be if you were sleeping properly, and your body is less equipped to tell you when you've had enough. Protecting your sleep, even in summer, even when the schedule gets fuller, is part of maintaining the body you work for. It means you're intentional about recovery and you don't let disrupted sleep become your entire summer. Staying active on trips and vacations is something you might not consider before you go. You're in a new place, the routine is gone, and the whole mentality shifts to rest and indulgence. And that's fine for a few days, but a week of complete inactivity, plus eating out for every meal, plus more alcohol than usual, hits your body harder than you may expect, and the longer the trip, the more you feel it when you get back. Walking around the city, swimming, or doing a quick hotel room workout all count. You don't need to find a gym and stick to your exact routine while you're away. You just need to keep your body moving in some way every day so you're not coming back from vacation having to restart from scratch. The biggest thing that determines whether you maintain your summer body is how quickly you return to your habits after a disruption. Summer is full of disruptions. Vacations, holidays, events, schedule changes, and they're all coming and none of them are going away. The goal is not to avoid disruption, but to stop letting disruption become your new normal. You had a long holiday weekend and ate everything? Fine. Get back to your habits on Tuesday. You went on a 2-week vacation and completely let things go? Okay. Come home and return to your routine the next day. Not next Monday, not September, the next day. The version of yourself you worked hard to build doesn't vanish in a weekend. She starts to fade when you decide that getting back to her can wait, and every day you wait, it gets a little harder to find your way back. Your summer body is maintained in the same way it was built, through small, consistent decisions that don't feel dramatic but add up over time. Walking more, hydrating consistently, keeping your protein up, not drinking excessively every single weekend, staying active on trips, and getting back on track quickly after a setback. None of those things require you to opt out of summer. They just require you to stay connected to the version of yourself you actually want to be in. Summer is supposed to feel good. You're supposed to enjoy it. And you can enjoy all of it without dismantling everything you work for if you decide that maintaining yourself is part of how you enjoy it. If you're new here, hey, I'm Nisi York. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok as Nutritionist. My channel covers beauty, nutrition, and lifestyle. Drop a comment and tell me, do you maintain through summer or do you find yourself starting over every fall? I want to hear where you are. And if this resonated with you, share it, like it, and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Take care.